so now what we'll do is we will start with the basics. So suppose we are having certain numbers 2 4, oopsie, so we had changed the type of the number. Now it is same. Yeah, so 2 3 4 5 6 8 over here, and we are having, let's say, some random number over here. And what we want to do is we want to apply some operations, different kind of operations in these. So let's say this is the quantity and this is the price, and suppose you want to know the sum of all of these. Before that, we will be using we'll be having another column which will be of amount. So you can just select it, and even you can even border it. So now we have bordered it, we have made it bold as well. We can do the background color, we can use any of the background color using this. So yeah, looks pretty, and we can align it as well. And then we can just use sum. Sorry, this will be a multiplication. So value 1 into value 2, so this is the asterisk mark, and we are having the value. So we are having 2 into 12 is 24, so we have the amount now. So equals to, and then first value into second value, and we are having all these values. And if you want to apply some shortcut and you don't want to do it manually, you can just click on this square button, small square button, and this plus will appear. Just drag it down, and now you will be having all of these values as well. So basically what happened was this function was copied to the other functions as well. So this is pretty handy and very useful when you want to apply some function or some operation in multiple cells. You don't have to do it manually. You can just pull that thing and it will copy every value. Now what we want to do is we want to calculate the sum of the values which are in the column. So just use sum function. So before using the sum function, what we can do is we can just use equals to, and then we have value 1, and then we can just type plus symbol, and then value 2, and then again plus, then value 3, then again, then value 4, then again. So we can keep on doing that, and we have now this sum. But this is not the very nice way of doing it. So what you can do is you can use the function, and which is sum function. So sum, and then bracket starts, and then you can do is to select this cell and then drag it the selection to the last value, and you will be having the same sum. So this is much better because this takes very less efforts, because here you have used the function. So basically functions makes your life very easy, because you don't do many of the things manually. And now, and over here we have done all of these things manually. So it's not the nicest way, but when you're starting up, this is the most easiest way, because what happens is at times you will make some insertions as well. So let's say if you have inserted any new row, then what will happen is that particular row won't be added in this manually summed thing. So what you can, and if you will however enter the value, let's say 10, then this value will be added to it, because we have dynamically so this will dynamically select the first and last value, and if you will insert any other value in between these, it will also be included in the sum function, but it won't be done in the in this way or this approach. So you must know these little things when you are working on some reporting work. So you have to ease off your efforts by knowing a lot of things. These are the very small things, and but that will help you in gaining a lot of speed as compared to your peers. Now what you can do is you can learn how to subtract numbers basically. So for that you have to just type equals to, and then we have the first value and then minus second value, which can be this, for example. So here we have subtracted two values. what you can do is you can have multiple values as well. So like this value minus this value minus this value minus this value. So now we have done that as well, and now this is the result. So there can be multiple cases. For example, suppose you want to sum the numbers first. So for example, you have to sum all of these, and then you have to subtract the sum of these values and these. So again sum and then these. So this is slightly complicated because we have implemented 2 times the function, but this will be a very good exercise for you. So what we have done is we have summed these numbers, and then we have subtracted that with this. So doing that again, suppose we are having the sum over here. So here we have all the sum, and then we have to add these number as well, and the numbers are added. Now if you will subtract this minus this, then we are having the result. So here we have first of all summed all these numbers, and this is the value, and then we have summed all these values, and this is the result. And we have finally subtracted these 2 values, like C8 minus B8, or we have subtracted B8 from C8. So this is one of the approaches, but this is the shortcut wherein we have summed all this using the function, and then we have subtracted this. So there are different approaches which you can take, but you must know how to do each of them so that you will understand which of the approaches are good for your case. Now the last thing is the division. So for that we have to just type equals to, and then the first value, then the slash, and then the second value. So for example, we are dividing it by 5. So now this is the result. So if you will double click on this, we are having C5 upon A5. So these were the ways using which you could really multiply, add the numbers, or subtract the numbers, or divide the numbers. So 4 operations are very important, which we have learned so far.
Thanks so much for watching this tutorial. If you liked it, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you didn't, then leave a comment so that we can improve it further. Do watch these suggested tutorials to learn even more, and do let us know what you want to learn on Being Skilled.